Hey guys, I just wanted to hop on and make a quick video with Clara, who is my Levi sculpt, because I haven't given her much airtime recently. And well, I guess that's not true. I did the video with her and Maddie, but I feel like with Maddie's arrival, she got a little bit overshadowed a bit, and she is a wonderful baby. She is, oh gosh, like if I had to only pick one reborn in my collection to keep, she's still my favorite. I hate to say that. It's so hard. I love all my dolls, but this little one's just really special. I don't know. She looks really real to me, even up close. I just think she's so cute. And anyway, I just love this sculpt. Like Levi just really curls right up. I think I'm just like, look at that. Look how cute that is. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on and talk a little bit about the Rose Doll Show, actually. And any of you ladies out there who know about the two doll shows, I was curious about this. If anybody has insights to, like, what are the differences between the IDTNS doll show, which is the International Doll and Teddy Show, and the Rose Doll Show. I do know that the Rose Doll Show was purchased by Bountiful Baby, is what I heard. So, somebody who went last year had commented they were a little disappointed to see really mostly reborns. They didn't see very many silicones. And so I don't know if now the IDTNS doll show is considered more of the place to go if you want to see the high-end silicones. Because I would love to see a Claire Taylor baby up close or an Anne Huang baby up close. Those are some artists that, I've definitely admired their work from pictures. Or Romy Stridham baby. I don't know if Romy comes to the doll shows anymore. By the way, there is a new Romy baby that is on eBay. I haven't seen her list any of her babies in a while. So there is one on eBay. Starting bid is already in the 8,000s. So yeah, not one that I'm going to be bidding on her bringing home, but I love, her babies are beautiful. So anyway, I'm like losing my train of thought. But yeah, I was just wondering about like the differences between the two shows. But I'm getting really, really excited about Rose, the Rose show. I am going to be going this year for the first time. And as some of you guys know from, the video that I shot before, I am actually, I've actually just kind of gotten back into collecting with a vengeance in the past 6 months or so. Gosh, it seems like it's been longer than that, but but my collection has grown by leaps and bounds, and I think I'm kind of back in the initial honeymoon phase of collecting. My first few babies, in my first three reborns that I had, I actually ended up donating after I got my two silicone babies, because I think I felt after I got Isla and Aria that I sort of had the be-all end-all of dolls, and I didn't see much point in keeping those reborns around because they were not getting much love. But I've really fallen back in love with the art form, both in terms of as a collector as well as a new artist, learning to paint these dolls. And I just enjoy all different types of babies. But yeah, the Rose show's coming up. I'm really excited. It's my first time going. I've watched a lot of the videos on YouTube about it, and I've read a lot about it on the forums and Facebook and whatnot, so it'll be really, really exciting. I am planning to take the air dry painting class, which I'm super excited about, and it's actually being taught by Cher Simnet. She makes a brand of air dry paints called Shea Air dry paints. And they are wonderful paints. Like, because I knew I was going to be taking this class, but I also didn't want to show up to class being a total beginner, I decided to purchase the master set of paints from Cher, and I also bought the Reborn A to Z course that's produced by Shaylin Maxwell. I'll do a separate video reviewing that course and giving you guys an idea of what you can expect from that course. I decided to go ahead and just get her paints, so then I would have a little bit of a head start going into the class, because I didn't want to be, in a class full of veteran users of Genesis heat set paints, and me, kind of there learning both about how to use those paints and not knowing how to reborn at all. Like, I just didn't want to be like the complete beginner in the room. So anyway, that was a little bit of why I got started before the class. But I think the paints are great, and they're really easy to use. And I'll do a video sometime just showing you guys my set of paints that I got from Sharon. I'll kind of show you what comes with the master kit set, although they are a little bit somewhat scattered all over the place. But yeah, I've been really just enjoying the art form. But yeah, with Rose, the other thing we debated, because with the class, that basically adds 2 days to my trip. So we'll be arriving in, Tuesday night, and then the class is Wednesday and Thursday all day. And then Friday and Saturday is the show. And then they have a baby shower one of the nights. They have a banquet one of the nights. And then they also have this like ice cream party. So, and I just thought, gosh, for me to go by myself and basically be away from my family for 5 days and use 3 days of vacation time, it felt somewhat self-indulgent to do that. And so I don't know. I mean, I think it would be really fun to go on my own, but after talking to my husband about it, and gosh, he is such a good sport, and he's so supportive of my hobby, and he's so cute. Like, even like when I bring home like beautifully painted dolls, like my indie that I brought home yesterday and showed to him, he's like, oh, he's like, well, I like your painting more. I'm like, really? I don't. So I just thought that was really cute of him to be like, I like your work. So anyway, he's super supportive. But yeah, he agreed to come with for us to all go together and bring the whole family. So for those of you guys who are going to Rose, and if you are, I would love to have you comment below, and maybe we can try to find each other at the show. I'm so excited to meet other collectors and artists and people in the community, and yeah, it'll be really, really exciting. But yeah, my daughter is going to take they have a class called Rosebuds, which is geared towards, I think it's ages 5 to 12, and she's on the lower end of that age range. But we're and I don't think they actually do any painting. I believe they just assemble the baby, and it's a couple hour long class, and I think they have like a bit of an ice cream party, and they do some fun things. So I signed her up for that class, and I'll attend with her. And then she's going to come with me as well to the ice cream social. I didn't think it was worth it for her to come with me to the banquet or the baby shower, because first of all, we'd have to buy another gift for the baby shower, and she really doesn't eat very much. So both of those events are a little pricey, and I think it's because it does include food. And I don't think it just wouldn't feel worth it for me to pay for my daughter. And then my husband and my son, I think they're going to come to the actual show itself, the expo. And we want to also make some time to catch up with one of my husband's good friends who lives in Salt Lake City, and what would like to take the kids swimming. I did see that the hotel has a really cool indoor pool. So we'll be excited to check that out. But yeah, it's so hard to believe that the trip is a little less than a month away. And my big dilemma right now, and I should probably just wait until we get closer to the trip to decide, but I am trying to decide and debate on which baby should I take, because I could bring Clara, who is my Levi sculpt, or I could bring Maddie, or I could bring Indy. Those are the three that I am leaning towards, just because of their size and weight. They're not quite as heavy as my 0 to 3, like my two Saskias, Jenna and Emily, as well as Connor, who is my Connolly sculpt, and Evelyn, who is the Evelyn sculpt by Cassie Brace. She's the biggest baby of all. So I'm kind of thinking about a newborn size baby, because I think it'll just be a little bit easier to carry. But I do, I don't know. I do think there will be a lot of people bringing Levi to this show, so that kind of makes me want to choose a different baby to bring, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I'm like really torn. I think it'd be fun with, I'm kind of torn between Indy, Clara, and Maddie right now. So So I don't know if you guys have any thoughts, and maybe since I'm talking about the rose show, maybe to make this more fair, I should actually get the other two babies so you guys can see them for comparison. Let me at least grab Indy because she is really not too far away, and I'm going to apologize because they're all going to be squeezing here on the boppy. Let me kind of just show them while I reach over and get Maddie. So let me go ahead and put them all next to each other so you can see. Okay. Oh my gosh, they look so cute in their sleepers. But yeah, these are the three. Man, Indy looks really long here, but she's really not this long. Oh, she doesn't. Maybe she is long. I think she has a long body. She's kind of a long torso. But yeah, these are the three that I am really debating between. Like, I don't know who I should take to the rose show. I know another option would be to take one of the silicones, and I'm sure you guys would love to see the silicone babies at the show. I don't think I'm gonna, I don't think taking a silicone is going to be an option for us for a couple of reasons. One is those are very expensive dolls, and I think for me, I just I don't have a level of comfort yet, and I'm kind of not used to traveling with a doll at all, and then to take such an expensive baby with me to the show, I would kind of worry about something happening to it, and I'm also a bit of a germaphobe. I don't know how I feel about having like tons of strangers touching one of my like most expensive babies. I recognize whichever baby I bring is going to end up getting handled and held, which is totally normal. But the silicones are so delicate and fragile, and I think if not taken care of properly can get damaged. So I do worry about bringing one of the more expensive silicones for that reason. The other reason too is they are extremely heavy. Both Aria and Isla are 10 pounds a piece. I think that Millie, who is my olive sculpt by Sandy Faber, she is a little bit lighter than those two girls. I think she might be like 8 pounds, but she's still heavy. Like they are definitely heavy babies. They are not light by any means. So given that, just the ease of carrying them around is a little bit trickier. If I were going by myself, it might be easier, but I'm already going to be traveling with my two kids, my husband. We're going to have to bring 2 car seats, tons of luggage. And this is just for the real kids. I don't even think we're going to be able to have the luxury of bringing an extra stroller or or anything, any additional paraphernalia for the dolls. So I'll probably just plan to carry whichever doll I bring in one of my bassinet bags. But yeah, I'm debating right now between these three, who to bring to the show. I'd really be happy bringing any of them, but yeah, I'm just debating a little bit. Maybe I'm leaning slightly towards either Maddie or Indy, just because they're both so new, and I think Indy is new enough that we won't see like a zillion Indies at the show, and then Maddie is not the most common sculpt, as you may have seen from her box opening. The Angel sculpt by Bonnie Sieben only has 200 made, ever. So it's a very, very small edition. So, I might bring her for that reason, just because it's not going to be a sculpt that you see all the time. But I love Clara. Like if she's still, I think, a favorite amongst all my reborns, but yeah, she's definitely the one. Like you guys have seen my tag about, do you prefer babies who look like you? None of these babies look like me, but I think Clara probably looks the least like me. And so if I were to carry her around, it's like, she's just this blonde baby, and I think it would stand out a lot for me to carry her around. Indy has the darkest hair of the three, so potentially I think she would blend in a little bit better. But and you can see the tops of their heads, like you kind of got the dark brown, blonde, and medium brown. But I love them all. I really do. And I feel very, very blessed to have just, a wonderful collection. Like I'm really happy with my collection right now. And I do have I do have more babies on the way. You guys know I am expecting the silicone baby to hopefully come any day now. I did check the tracking. The baby's coming from Europe, and they only basically right now said the package got checked in on Friday. And since then, there's been no updated information on the tracking. So I'm just so nervous. I really hope that the seller put insurance, on this baby. So, but yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys, these three little ones, and talk a little bit about the Rose Show and just how excited I am. And if you've been to the show, definitely would. If you have any tips or advice, for a newbie going to the show for the first time, I would love to hear it. And I am planning to only bring one baby. I do want to mention that because I will be bringing a baby home from the air dry painting class that I'm doing, and then my daughter will also have a baby she's bringing home from the Rosebuds class. So because of that, definitely am not going to be bringing more than one baby, because bringing home 4 babies plus 2 kids plus a husband it's just going to be a lot. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, and I'll talk to you all soon.